In this video, we'll be creating the sliding jaw of the vice assembly. The sliding jaw is a movable component that works alongside the fixed jaw to clamp the object securely. It moves along the guide rails when the handle is turned, allowing for easy adjustment to accommodate different workpiece size. The drawing files have been attached for reference. You can use them to check dimensions. Also, you can download the drawing files from the link. Now let's start designing. Invoke new design file. Set your units to millimeter. Take create sketch. Select right plane. Invoke line tool. And from here, you can start drawing. Follow my directions. Horizontal line, angled, then downwards, here, and connecting to this point. Now we got a closed sketch. Make construction line and draw a center line. Change construction line. Now from constraint, take symmetry. Select both this line and center line. Also the angled lines to the center line. Okay. Now dimension. This distance is 34. The height 57. To the center 23. Now the length. Now this distance 50. And the angle 25. Okay, now from solid, invoke extrude feature. Profile is already selected. Direction, symmetric. Measurement wall length, distance is 48. Okay. Invoke create sketch. Select the front plane as sketching plane. Take line tool and from this point to here, draw a line, send an arc, then straight line, then upwards, and here you can follow my directions. Make sure you draw the correct profile. Horizontally, you can press and drag to draw arc. Okay. This point, another arc. Till here. To this connecting. Okay. Now take coincident constraint to this point and this corner point. And also this point and the edge. Now tangent constraint between the arc and the line. This arc and this line. Also arc and the line. Yes. Now we'll give dimension. Take dimension. First we can give this small distance. 1. And this distance 2. And from here to this line, this 15. Okay. Now from this distances 3, arc radius 10, and this arc radius is also 10. Okay, now the angle is 120. Now from this point to this line, here the width is 28. Radius 5. This line to this angle is 30. Okay, now from this line to this point distance is 40. Now let's give the vertical constraint between this point and this point. Yes, now the sketch is fully constrained. It is very important to give constraints. Now from create, invoke project tool and select this line. Okay. Now the sketch is fully constrained. From solid, take extrude feature. You have to select this profile first. You have to select this profile. Okay. Direction is symmetric. In extent wall. Operation cut. Okay. Yes. Now for the other profile, from here right click, take edit sketch. Okay. Now in solid, take extrude feature, select this profile. Okay, in direction is symmetric, measurement wall length, distance is 60. Okay, yes. Now we made two features with same sketch. Okay. If you want, you can hide the sketch from here. Now select this face as sketching plane. Take line tool and from here draw a straight line downwards and angled line till this point and an arc. Press and drag to draw arc. Okay. Now change to construction line and draw center line. Yes. Take coincident constraint. Select this point and this point. Okay. Now collinear constraint. Select the line and this edge. Yes. Again take coincident constraint. Will give coincident between the center of the arc and this edge. Dimension radius is 7. Okay. Take tangent constraint. Select this line and the arc. Yes, now the sketch is fully constrained. Take mirror feature. Select the profiles. Mirror line. Select the center line. OK. Since we have hidden our sketch in the previous features, we will unhide the sketch. So from here, unhide the sketch. Yes, now you can see your sketch. Select the profile to distance minus 35. OK. OK. Yes. Now we have hidden the previous sketch. Now select this face as sketching plane. Take line tool, make construction line. From origin, draw a straight line. Change construction line. Then take circle tool and here draw 2 circles. OK. Here diameter is 3. Here also will give diameter 3. OK. Now this distance is 6. This also 6. Now between the circles distance is 36. Now from constraint, take symmetric constraint, select 2 circles and the center line. Yeah, now the sketch is fully constrained. From solid, invoke extrude feature, select both profiles and to back direction, extrude cut it to distance 5. OK. Now select this face as sketching plane. Take circle tool. From origin, draw a circle of diameter 34. Invoke extrude feature, select the profile, then extrude it to distance 90. OK. Select the profile. From here, another circle of diameter 30. OK. Invoke extrude feature, select this profile to this direction, give distance of minus 128. OK. Isometric view. Now select bottom face as sketching plane. Invoke circle tool. From origin, draw circle of diameter 30. Solid, extrude feature, select the profile. To object and select this circular face. OK. Yes. Invoke create sketch, select circle tool. From origin, draw circle of diameter 16. Invoke extrude feature, select this profile. Into here, extend type is all. Cut it. Yes. Now select side face as sketching plane. Take circle tool and to this, draw circle of diameter 5. Line, make construction line. From origin, draw a center line. Okay. In constraint, symmetry, select both circles and center line. Dimension, from center of this circle to this circle, distance is 30, and this distance 23. Solid, extrude feature, select both profiles. To this direction, extrude cut it to distance -5. Okay. Yes. Now we'll give fillet. Invoke fillet feature. Select this edge and opposite edge. And give fillet of radius 10. Okay. Now we have successfully designed the sliding jaw, ensuring precise dimension for smooth movement and effective clamping. In next video, we will continue with other part.